You ready?
50-yard line, cuts it back, look out, 40, 35, 30, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins.
And he's got Tyreek. Unbelievable.
Wow. These are my top plays from my career.
Holy smokes.
Let's go. Oh, this is young Reek right here. Okay, we got Marquette King, the guy who likes to talk trash.
And again, it's another 3 and out, and Marquette King is going to punt for the 5th time in the game.
They actually had to repunt it because they punted it the first time. There was a flag on them.
This is a line drive kick that Hill is going to field at the 33-yard line. The flag goes down.
I didn't have to run. It was like I was fully, rested, ready to go.
Now you have a slightly winded Raiders punt team kicking for a 2nd time to Tyreek Hill.
Imagine having to punt twice in a row and your coverage team is tired. At this point in the game was like very close. The whole stadium just started saying, Tyreek. You talking about chills in my body, but play it. Here we go. I'm getting too caught. I'm getting too caught. Here we go. Play the clip.
Hill is angled to the other sideline, and this time King punts it away from that spot, but right down the middle of the field.
He kicks it in the middle. That is a bad mistake. If you notice, I started on the right side and the punter punted the ball to the middle of the field. You're never supposed to punt the ball in the middle of the field if you're a punter, because it gives, obviously, the return two ways to go, and it's an easier house call.
And Hill is off to the races, and he is going to go all the way.
And as you see, a bunch of our guys got leverage. It just leaves me one-on-one with the long snapper, and the punter obviously can't tackle. So the rest of it is history, man. I dropped the mouthpiece, and I'm running all the way to the crib.
You cannot leave the ball in the middle of the field. Watch all these defenders going that way. They're thinking they're going to try and pin him into the left. He floats it to the middle of the field. They don't have coverage that side against one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy in the National Football League. Huge mistake. First the penalty, second opportunity, and it was over. Tyreek Hill takes it to the house.
2 seconds left in the half. Only time to just chuck it downfield.
So it is week 9. The year is 2017. This play we call the Hail Mary, obviously.
They got 6 Cowboys. We got 7 Cowboys between the 10 and the end zone.
It's about to be halftime. The mindset is obviously to get a touchdown. Alex looks to the left, throws it to the right, and as you see, there's nobody in front of me. They're playing blanket coverage trying to protect the end zone.
Hill gets around Scandrick. Look at Hill go! Impossible! Touchdown, Kansas City! How did they do that?
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that in my entire time in football, and I promise you, Jason Garrett hasn't either. It's a design block, so you're gonna see the tight ends. Kelsey, get up and block.
Look at Robinson, he actually had 2 blocks.
Before this play, my draft buddy I came in with, DeMarcus Robinson, number 14. Before the play, he was like, Reek, follow me. I'm gonna block 2 people. I said, D-Rob, you give me 2 guys, I'm gonna give you a touchdown. And that's what happens, man. It's just recess.
A 57-yard play, and the Chiefs get an improbable touchdown with no time left on the first half clock.
Play it out. Play, baby.
So this right here is the 2020 AFC Championship game against Buffalo.
2nd and 10.
Oh, look at Jim. They're going to hit the tight end finally, I think.
This right here actually is an RPO. You see Kelsey going out to the flat. We got double slant. Me on the slant, then I believe whoever on the outside got a slant.
Across the middle to Hill. Don't even know how to bring him down. Look at him go.
See ya.
As soon as he see like man-to-man, he know exactly where he going with the ball.
35-yard line, juke move, Tyreek Hill, 45, 50-yard line, cuts it back, look out, 40, 35, 30, cheetah at full speed.
I'm just outrunning angles at this point. Just making guys miss. You get in the open field, you don't look back, you just run. You just run until you get tired. And I got tired and I got ran down.
10 to the 5-yard line.
And if you can ask my coach, he's probably gonna say, hey, Reed, what you did right here is, like the route was bad and I just got drunk off the yak for real.
He's a beast! Keep the camera on me, dog. I told you we'll make a play.
Week 7, 2023 against the Philadelphia Eagles. This was my favorite play.
Dolphins trail 17-3.
This is a big moment in the game too, though. We down 3-17 to within blank through a crazy 27-yard touchdown.
Tua looking. Gets it off down the sideline. Tyreek, touchdown. What a throw.
Oh, that's beautiful right there. Look, splitting defenders. Damn.
Tua fires left side for the end zone. Tyreek Hill, touchdown. The timing of Tua and Tyreek do it again, and Miami gets back in it at 17-9.
On this route right here, they actually had a double concept. So James Bradbury is gonna push outside, leverage, and I seen it the whole time. You can tell on the release, I look directly at the safety because I'm trying to see where the double coming from. And I got a go route, by the way. So my job is to get outside. So if I don't get outside, I got to find a way to inside release and then stack James Bradbury without getting washed down. So you see the safety coming down slowly, trying to double. Just ran right between them. Third man too, come here, let me get that. Three dudes on me, I'll take it.
Dolphins right back in this game.
Hey, what ball there? What ball there? I'll give my son the ball.
Oh, baby, go Jamar!
On that coke of the day, Woo!
Jamar Chase, wide receiver from Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go right here, right here.
How great is Jamar Chase?
And he's on my top list.
He's gonna take it to the house.
Wow!
He is 7'11", always open.
Let's do it, it's our moment.
So this is week 3, 2021, playing against the Steelers.
Oh my goodness, what a crab!
Right here, this was just a simple play, double goal. Joe just giving me an opportunity.
And going deep into the end zone and caught by Chase!
But the DB was playing off on me, probably like 7-8 yards. And if the defender's off on me that far, then it's nose to nose. Basically, that means like I need to run basically directly at him until I see him wanting to turn his hips a certain direction. And, I just give him a simple slight stick inside and then go around him outside.
But just the acceleration at the end of that, it was good coverage.
I had to hurt him get to the ball. I caught the back of the ball, back of the end zone.
Unbelievable. He got a step on James Pierce.
And, that was it. That was one of my first deep touchdowns of the year.
Down the left
Get
sideline, Chase
Yeah!
has it in the end zone.
Nice.
Touchdown.
Woo!
Damn, year one.
Burrow in the gun on 3rd and 2.
Slant route. Okay.
Slant caught by Chase. Runs to the 30. Breaks out of the pack.
So this right here is week 7, 2021. We're 82-yard touchdown.
You're gone, baby!
That was fun.
What's funny? I was actually doing this release the whole game. While I was setting Marlon up for like certain routes, like outside routes, because this one me and Joe was just starting to connect. Everybody was just seeing me and Joe hitting back shoulder passes.
Deep shot, Chase, got behind Breeland, caught 10, touchdown. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase.
Honestly, it was just the first game, and getting a feel for him in game was better than me watching on film. I would give him a release like I was going outside to get the back shoulder. I knew once I get his hips to turn, I could get him inside. And once I did it, he bit on that outside move. I stuck it outside, got inside. He actually caught me off balance right here, and I just so happened to catch my balance and catch the ground and just keep going forward. So, and after the catch, it was just me making a play.
I'm not going to chase Chase. It's not going to happen.
82 yards to the house.
Killed him. Killed him.
A 2-by-2 formation. Burrow back to throw. Looking, firing deep for Chase.
This right here is week 14, 2021.
Corner! Caught! Jamar Chase!
This route, this was a big slant. This was a double move. So it's called slugger, basically.
It's in the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown!
Before I left the huddle, me and Joe called the big on this play, and I ran the good route on the slant, had the cornerback thinking the slant was coming and getting him thinking I'm going in. So I didn't want to come off the ball too fast because I'm not going to be able to get out of my route to go upfield. So I got to come off the ball controlled. Dug out of it at the end of the route, and Joe made a good pass. Got my foot in for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Numero uno, Jamar Chase.
Y'all getting a show out of this, huh? You know they is.
Trailing 14-0 first quarter. Burrow catches a shotgun snap, drops back.
Uh-oh. You know what this one is? Amen.
Look at Chase go! Oh my goodness, what a gear he just found!
This is week 17 against the Chiefs. That's how I ended up getting the coverages I got now. because of this play right here.
Well, there's the explosive that we're talking about. Do a little gritty at the end of it.
This was a pressure route, basically like a deep out route. Play zone right here. I actually caught the zone. Me and Joe actually connected. This is our first time connecting on the zone.
There's a reason this guy has taken the league by storm.
I think here was like cloud. Should have been covered to my side. Really, you gotta look at the cornerbacks and the safety, seeing they leverage. So if you look at the top of the screen, the DB is walling off TB towards the sideline. That's how you know it's cloud right there. And the safety's trying to mess around with me and show me that it's man or two-man. And me sitting in the hole, turning see, I turned fast and actually slowed down and stopped on the dime so he could throw it on my inside shoulder. That way I get an opportunity to make a play after the catch. So, I mean, me and Joe is just on the same page right here.
Breaking away, the Chiefs 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Now a race, and Fitzpatrick will win it for the touchdown.
My name is
Minka Fitzpatrick.
defensive back with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and these are my top players. This is Week 15, 2018 versus the Vikings.
Xavier Howard, who has 7 of them.
Oh, intercepted. Picked off by Fitzpatrick. Now a race, and Fitzpatrick will win it for the touchdown. A pick 6.
So I'm at nickel here. I started to the left. I'm following Diggs because he was kind of dictating the passing strength. He motioned back over to the right. I don't remember if it was a fire zone, a man fire zone, or just a regular fire zone. But I'm blitzing. I remember when they got in this formation with this tight end at 3 and Diggs pretty close to him, that they would run like this tunnel type screen. I'm supposed to rush inside of the tight end on the outside of the tackle, the C-gap area, but I knew that this screen was a possibility, so I decided to rush outside of the tight end and kind of with eyes on the quarterback. So as soon as I seen him turn to throw, I just kind of cut outside. That was my first pick 6 in the league, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a great feeling. I wish we weren't down 21-0.
Knew the quick screen that Diggs was coming. He goes 50 yards with that for his first pick 6 of his NFL career.
And New England, of course, still undefeated along with San Francisco. Hoyer fakes the handoff. Hoyer throws. Intercepted! It's picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick is going to go all the way!
This is week 9 in 2019 versus the Colts. We're playing single high safety look, so I'm in the middle of the field. Literally all I did, I just sat at the goal line and I'm reading the quarterback. He started looking heavy to the right the whole time. Honestly, I'm thinking that he's gonna be looking to the 2 receiver side first. I'm thinking they're gonna do some type of dover, so it's an over with a post. So the over is like a distraction to try and pull me out the post, and then they hit the post behind it. And I just kind of read his eyes, and he was just bringing me over there the whole way. So once he released the ball, kind of just went and got it.
What a play! 96 yards! Touchdown!
Right back up again. Right back in.
Week 6 in 2020 versus the Browns.
Take the hit, you feel okay? Step back up, do it again. The gun on 3rd down, he's intercepted! And it's an open field straight ahead for the run back and the touchdown.
We're actually playing, we show a 2 shell here, but we're really playing, it's a 1 robber. So the other safety is gonna rotate to the middle of the field, and then I'm playing robber. So I'm pretty much helping everybody inside on in-breaking routes, and I'm reading the quarterback. We got the 3 receiver side over here. They run double slants. I think Baker probably didn't see me rotating down, and I think he thinks he just has an easy throw completion to this tight end in the slant. By the time he lets go of it, it's too late to bring it back. Another one to take it to the crib.
And it's Minka Fitzpatrick.
Big day. And that was a week 1 victory for Pittsburgh. Surprised everybody walking into Orchard Park and getting the win. Burrow fires, intercepted!
Week 1 of 2022 versus the Bengals. We're playing a 2 high here. I'm disguising tight to the hash. I like playing cover 2 a little differently. People just like flying outside to the numbers or close to the numbers. I kind of like feeling the routes that's going on around me and reading the quarterback at the same time. And Boyd in the slot here is trying to run a deep 7. I think he thought that we were playing man-to-man because we were showing nickel pressure, and usually I back up the pressure and we'll cover in the slot. The disguise kind of got him here a little bit, so we show the pressure, but we bail out to a cover 2. It kind of looks like I'm covering the slot receiver a little bit, and so he thinks that he has an easy completion, but I'm already turned to the sideline and I'm ready to break on anything going out. Kind of put the ball behind Boyd a little bit. I was able to cut it off and take it back.
Picked off and a pick 6. Minka Fitzpatrick is an absolute ball hawk. Trying to complete the route. McPherson, it's blocked.
They came back, they drove the ball down the field, tied it up with 3 seconds left, and this was to win the game, so they would have won the game right here. And I remember, it's crazy, I remember saying to myself, I was angry, I was frustrated, we lost in the play that was just, they shouldn't have caught the ball. And so I was frustrated, and I was like, man, I ain't even gonna rush, it ain't even worth it. Then I was like, nah, I'm gonna lock in, let me try and go for it. They opened up the gap real wide for me. The wing didn't put any type of hand on me or nothing like that. Because usually, as soon as you jump, before you even get off the ground, you got 2 hands on you, or they're like, holding you, whatever. But he just kind of threw his arm out there flimsy. I swiped it down and got in there.
What a turn of events! Minka Fitzpatrick! Look out! Kenny Pickett gets drilled by Myles Garrett.
I'm Myles Garrett, and these are my top plays.
Up in the pocket, they chase him right. They got him, and they knock him down.
And the cheers are for the appearance of Myles Garrett, the #1 pick in the NFL draft, making his debut.
So, looks like my first sack. I know it was against the Jets and Mr. McCown. Sorry, Josh.
And on 3rd down, pressure, and they got him. There he is. First play, first sack.
What a debut for Myles Garrett.
I was lined up in the 3 and I slanted across, and I know it, they were expecting me to just rush him straight up and try to beat him off his edge. And as soon as I took that inside move, he was toast. I remember getting made fun of for that little celebration, not being ready, just having anything picked out. No one's expecting to make one of the biggest plays of their life on the first play. So once I did it, it was just like I didn't even know what to do. I was just completely amped.
Ball is in there, the 2-time Pro Bowl. They called it 5 yards, so we'll call it 3rd and 5. Burrow in trouble. Burrow is dumped.
So I've been messing around with that since the year prior, and I've been doing it in practice, just having fun out there and being myself. I've always been a hooper. The sports can't be any more different. One-on-ones can't be any more similar. Remember the Stephon Diggs doing a little crossover at the line. That's the same kind of mindset as edge guys. And so I just went up. It's just no crossover, no tween. And I saw him, the snap count get to 5, 4, 3. I said, all right, he's got to make this move soon. And as soon as I see the ball snap, and I took that jab step across. Couldn't rip the arm through to pull through and get to Joe, but I pushed him right into elbow, and he made a hell of a play. And he's got his own special sack dancer.
Joe Burrow's got to be smart here with the football. And he's not. Gets it knocked out. Browns have it as Myles Garrett knocked it away.
Oh, this was the original Euro step when I first put it in the bag in the game. I've been trying this move out multiple times during practice, trying to perfect it. It's a matter of taking it to the extreme. Other guys have done jab steps. They try to say, cut the guy in half with your foot, get down the middle. But I wanted to get, to the point where I'm almost crossing his face with my jab step and then exploding back across, making him fully commit. And once I saw him, reaching that hand out, we work all week about, getting the ball out. You don't have to, blow the guy up to get the sack. Take the ball away. Fortunately, my guys recover for me. Joe got to get a lunch or something. Got to pay him back for helping me out all these years.
Prescott, pressure, stripped, ball is loose. It's on the ground. It is picked up by Vernon in Cleveland.
I remember Kiff. I love Kiff. He's a great guy, great coach.
Let's go. Good job.
He was pissed because he had seen in my stance that I was not playing run. And it was 1st and 10. And we're expecting run. But I had, been watching film. I had this was high, pass percentage. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm getting off. I'm not stopping. As soon as he shot his hands, gave the swipe, got the shoulder through, turned the toe, got my shoulders, pointed at the quarterback. And once you're clean like that, you're free. Oh, it's not just I gotta get the sack. It's I gotta get the ball, I gotta get the recovery. We've got to make this a game-changing play. Unfortunately, it was.
Boy, did Myles Garrett come to play!
Showtime! Come on! Let's go!
So the first play here is week 3 versus the Packers. I think it was a few seconds to go before half.
They're going to go for it here.
So we have a play where we have a bunch to the right, take a lot of defense over to the right, and we got a down, and around to the left. George here be down blocking the end.
Again!
When the receiver goes down, the cornerback is going to follow him for at least a few steps before he realizes that it's a pin and pull play. In my mind, I'm thinking I got to get around there as fast as possible. And I know if I got to the 2, he either has to try to go over the top to make the play, and then I can obviously be physical.
Oh my God.
If he tries to undercut me, then I know we're around the corner clean. Chose to try to make the play, which allowed me to kind of, hit him with a little force.
Man, oh man. Behind Trent Williams, the great left tackle.
Made one of the plays of the night.
From the 47-yard line.
So here up next, same game. We have an inside zone called cosmetically looks like an RPO. I just noticed that the nickel was blitzing off the edge, so if the nickel blitz the DN, he has to go down the gap. And that just so happened to be the gap that I have to seal.
Let's start with Trent Williams back here. So everything's going to go that way. They're going to get a push, and then the lane is going to be right back there.
So just knowing that pre-snap, I was able to just jump to position. And once I got there, I knew the guy had to try to collision me at some point or reach for me. So I just went to swipe his inside arm so he loses balance.
Good job, baby.
Coming left out of the shotgun. Good run down the sideline.
2020 week 5 versus the Dolphins. We have what we call a transportation play. So I'm pulling through the alley.
Yeah, the old pin and pull. So you're going to pull the left guard and the left tackle.
My job is to check the first threat in the alley. I check the threat. I seen my guard had pretty good position to get him. So now I know that the running back should be in good relation to me. So I just kind of cut it on at this point.
40, 35, 30.
Blockers in front.
Who is out? I think Trent Williams downfield about 25, 30 yards.
But I like this play. It just kind of shows the athleticism and, the big guys we can get downfield. I think my GPS is pretty high that play, so.
You can't feel your fingers and toes. You really find out who wants to play football.
Here go the Packers again. Obviously, this is a division round in the playoffs, 3rd and 1, and we had put this package in. I had my chance to line up as a fullback. We run a lot of motion in this offense, and you see guys get to go full speed and then, take out an end or whatever.
Man, I done tripped over somebody's foot.
No, you didn't. That was all me.
So I asked Cal to do it, and he said that he was going to use it.
Thank you, Jesus.
We got to put in, and obviously there's no bigger time to use it. In a playoff game, 3rd and 1, we need to get the drive going.
9-time Pro Bowler, the All-Pro left tackle, Trent Williams. Just wipes everything out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, man!
49ers inside the trigger to red zone. They fake the handoff to Bourne, give it a Kittle on a tight end around.
Here, my first game back from, I think, 16 months off, my little layoff, and this is definitely one of my favorite plays. Going through practice, I envisioned this play happening because I know I had a free release to the linebacker. And I knew with all the motion in the backfield that his eyes was going to be late to look to me. So I just figured I'm going to try to run a 40 straight through his face mask. I envisioned that play happening so many times in my head, and I was able to do exactly what I thought I could do. I wanted to make my presence felt, my first game back, let people know what they've been missing. So unfortunately, he had to get the worst of that.
Tries to escape, hit, and is wrecked at the 50-yard line. Patrick Queen comes up with a recovery.
Patrick Queen, linebacker, Baltimore Ravens.
I don't even know what to say about Patrick Queen right now.
He's on my top plays. So this is week 1, 2020 COVID year. Yeah, I remember this one.
We thought we might see a steady diet of Nick Chubb today. He lost the ball. And the Ravens come away with it at the 20-yard line.
That play was a sweep to the right. They definitely had run stances and stuff. And me being so young, I wasn't looking at it at the time. But going back and watching film, they definitely had the tails on the run stance there.
Watch Queen, 48. See the rip?
I just remember like LJ had grabbed Nick Chubb and I seen the ball and I was just like, okay, grab the ball and just try to take it from him.
Patrick Queen, the rookie out of LSU, Fort holds him up. So he gets the first tackle to hold him up. And then Queen comes in and does a nice job of making a play on the football.
This is week 13, 2020 versus Dallas. This was at a young rookie, PQ, just making a play on the ball, honestly.
Here's a ball that's batted up into the air, and it looked like it was picked by Patrick Queen. It was tipped by Brandon Williams, and Patrick Queen is there.
We was in some kind of cover 3. I don't remember the exact call, and I was just pushing to my landmark 2 yards outside the hash, and then he cocked back the throw. Brandon Williams tipped it up, and I was able to make a play.
That's really great job by the rookie of coming in and making the play off the deflection.
Coach all week was talking about if you just do your drop it the right way, work to your landmark, and then see the quarterback, you know, the ball gonna find you, and that's what I did. Probably the one time I did that game, and you know, it all worked out. This one is week 5, 2020 versus Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw under pressure. Pumps once, drifts to his left, tries to escape, hit, and is wrecked at the 50-yard line. Ball comes loose, and the Ravens have recovered.
Wow.
Patrick Queen comes up with a recovery.
My goodness.
This was a blitz that we called sand. I kind of disguised it, lining up in the middle of the field to the passing shrimp, and just came around the blitz. It initially got picked up, and me and Deshaun actually ran the wrong pass, and he ended up side of me, and I was outside of him. So I just kept rushing off the edge and stuff, and then I eventually ended up getting to Joe.
After forcing a fumble with a vicious hit on his former LSU teammate. Burrow extended that play a little too long, and Patrick Queen blew him up.
It's like slow-mo. Like once you play in the game, it's like slow-mo. You can see everything in like a slow pace, and I only had a few seconds to get him before somebody else grabbed him. You know, it's just instincts took over. I seen him run with the ball, and I was like, should I go for the ball? Should I go for the hit? So I try to like do a little shoulder and swipe at the same time and end up getting the ball out on my former teammate. So it definitely felt good to get one from him.
That Joe Burrow, that last sack might have felt more familiar to him than usual. It was his old teammate Patrick Queen, and he told me they're still friends, but today he told me he's gonna ramp up that trash talk more than he's done so far in his rookie season.
Week 5 versus Cincinnati 2020.
Burrow to this side of the field, and he has that completion made. And going the other way are the Ravens with the football. This is Patrick Queen for the touchdown.
It was a man coverage. They threw it to Marlon. I was right on the quarterback, so I was free. So I just was turning running to the ball. Marlon punched it out with however many punch-outs he had that year. He was going crazy, and you know, I was just right spot, right time.
That was all made possible by the amazingly talented play of Marlon Humphrey. He's got him by the waist with his left arm, and he's going to rip around and punch it out with his right hand.
First touchdown is electric. It was in COVID, so there was no fans, and it's like you trying to cheer, but it's like you cheering really just to your teammates and stuff.
What's up? This is Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and these are my top plays.
Ronald Jones will get it. Big hole. Jones gets by. Ronald Jones may go all the way. Being chased from behind. Does Jones have enough?
We got week 10 versus Carolina here, 2020. Just remember this backed up on the goal line. Just classic duo. Just deuce, or some people call it a B block, up to the mic, up to the point. Super simple play. Everybody in the league runs it. 54 walks down on the ball, and then 52, he comes over this side. So it's a bust on their side, and Rojo sees it. Jensen climbs up, one-on-one with the safety, 98-yard touchdown.
Still on his feet. Ronald Jones, 98-yard touchdown.
Week 17 versus the New York Jets, 2021.
Catch me!
Empty protection, they bring four-man rush, just one-on-one with the defensive end. Tom always told me don't get beat fast, don't get beat inside, so run them upfield, stay connected. Our 2-minute stuff, Tom pretty much called it. Protection-wise, throughout the 2 minute, like get as many receivers as we can, get the running back out for a check down. Cyril Grayson, touchdown. Beat the Jets with 15 seconds left.
Catch me to the end zone!
Gosh, I was so tired. I was so tired.
White. Nice patience, and he's free. Rashad White, one man to beat me, shoves him down.
Seattle Seahawks, Week 10, 2022, in Germany. One of the craziest stadiums I've ever played in. Ooh, it's just running power. I'm slam hinging on the backside, come down, help the center with the block back, try and get a hand on defensive end. My reads on power is pretty simple. So I'll have a 3-tech. I know I need to come down and help the center because that's a hard block for the center. A 3-tech is outside shoulder of the guard. So here's the center, you got your guard next to you, and then there's a guy lined up outside of the guard, and that's where the center has to get to. So I have to go come down and give a hand for him just so he's not just flying up the field. If I have that, then I know I gotta come down and try and get a hand on him for Hainsey, our center coming back. If it's a shade, then Hainsey knows he's by himself. So I'm pretty much just gonna focus on the defensive end. The field was slippery, so I'm glad that defensive end slipped because that could have been a tackle loss.
One man to beat me, shoves him down.
Good run by Rashad though. Week 4, 2023 against New Orleans. Let's see.
Hits at the 10-yard line.
Oh, they always do this funky stuff. Okay, so they got Pete Werner, and Demario Davis walked up. Demario Davis kind of has a tell sometimes. It's like the way his arms are, he's either blitzing or dropping. It's like if he's here, he's coming, and if he's kind of just normal, then he's dropping. You can see right here, his arms are kind of normal and he's dropping. So here's the defensive end. Here's Demario Davis. If he's coming, he's trying to pick me and let that defensive end loop around. So me and the guard will come up. I'm like, hey, he might be coming. We got to set vertical, because if I set out and my guard just sets normal, then there's we call it a big window between us, and I'm not gonna be able to see Demario Davis. So I try and set back as much as I can. And if he comes, pass him off. The guard will pick up the defensive end looping inside.
Chris Godwin hits at the 10-yard line. First and goal, Bucks.
But he dropped, so we'll take it. It's great. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Let's keep it going. Bucks on 3, 1, 2, 3.